Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe below and hit the notification bell, and please give this video a thumbs up. And I appreciate everyone who always watches my video. I know my channel's small, but I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm gonna share the story about my nipple piercings. Yeah, my nipple piercings. Towards the end of the video, I'll show a bit more of this entire process.
Don't go yet. Don't go yet.
I don't try, but
A lot of people didn't know I had it, obviously, because it wasn't something I got to showcase. It was just something I thought looked nice and I wanted it, so I got it. I can't even tell stories. I'm gonna like rumble on, go over here, there, but I'm gonna try my best. So let's see. Why did I choose to get a nipple piercing? There was no reason, like no big reason. I just saw it one day. I think it was on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, it looks so nice. I wanted it. I went to my best friend Lorianne, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna get my nipples pierced. She's like, what? She doesn't support any foolishness I do, first of all. So she was just like, come off the phone. She thought I was just joking, thought it was just one of those things that I was saying and I'm never gonna do. But I was serious. I think I was 17. So I started researching and doing the whole watch the YouTube videos about people's experiences. And then I found a location I liked, downtown Toronto, and I made an appointment and I went there. I forgot what the age was. I'm trying to think. I believe I got it when I was 17. Or was it 18? But I know I had to sign a form. Ugh. Now the sun wants to come up. As I was saying, if you're 16 years or younger, you had to have like your parent or guardian to sign the paper. Obviously, nobody's gonna sign that. Nobody's gonna sign that for me. What am I gonna go and say? I want my nipples, like, come on. So I'm like, okay, as soon as I turn 17, I'm gonna get it pierced. I turned 17. I went. Best friend didn't want to go with me because obviously he's not supporting my foolishness. So I asked my other friend, and we went, and it wasn't that bad. Like, I was really nervous, but I think the most painful part was when they used the clamp before they put in the needle. That was way more painful. But I did it. I'm like, yeah. I loved it. And that was that. That was it. But my skin is sensitive. Like, sensitive. Like, if I get a cut, it takes forever to heal. So imagine my piercings. Let's see. I got, I think, my second piercing when I was 16. And I got this one in 2018. The one I got in 2018 is still not healed. We're in 2020. The one I got when I was 16, it's healed. Right now I'm 23, so do the math. So my skin just doesn't like to heal. So it was doing the same thing with my nipples. So I constantly had to clean it. I tried all these techniques. I knew, like, that's how my skin was. And I accepted the problems. Oh, when I went home, you never know how many times you hit your boobs until you pierce them. I was hitting in the wall. It was getting attached to everything I wore. Like, it was stressing me. The loofah, I had to stop using loofah because I had that. Oh, I remember it got attached and it was painful. Okay, so now I'm living with my piercings. No, nobody knows unless I'm telling you. Like, you wouldn't know. Yeah, none of my family, only my cousins. Like, I told my cousins, obviously, and I told one of my aunts, and she kept the secret. Oh, I told my mom. I swear she cried. She's like, oh, like something about cancer, and she was all in her feelings, blah blah blah. Like, I told her before I did it, I feel like I told her before I did it, but she didn't believe me. Then after I did it, she started stressing. But like I wasn't gonna take it out. When I'm on something, I'm on it and I'm gonna do it. I'm the type of person that if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find a way to do it. And it kind of takes a lot to change my mind. I don't know. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Anyways, now fast forward about like, I think a year and a half later or something, I was at school and it got attached to something that I was wearing. Oh, it ripped. So one of my nipples, like at, I think towards the right side, it like ripped up to where like the hole is. So like that half was ripped. So the piercing was like sticking up and I'm there like panicking.
Oh my god, oh my god.
But I didn't want to take the bar out because I'm like, oh, I don't want to re-pierce it. So I'm there like stupid dumb. I'm like, I'm gonna put a band-aid on it so it holds it closed and it will heal. And when I woke up in the morning, it was not a pretty sight. So I'm like, okay, I have to like take off the band-aid. So I took out the piercing and cleaned it. And like, I think the next day it was like, it started to heal. And I was just sad because I'm like, oh, now I'm gonna have to re-pierce it. And you have to wait like, I think 6 or 8 months before you can re-pierce it again. Now, I don't even think I waited that long. I waited like maybe 5 months. And I tell you, like, my skin doesn't heal easily. But surprisingly, like, to close it, my nipples, like, it closed back really fast. So I was like shocked. So I waited and then I went with my friend Sav this time.
Another one.
And this time she decided she was gonna get a nipple piercing too. So I went, I think, yeah, in Peterborough at some tattoo shop. And I got it re-pierced and I also got another piercing. The other piercing I got hurt way more than my nipples, like way. Trust me. Maybe I'll make another story time about that, maybe. But the other one that I got, trust me, it was so painful. Can this sun just slow down? So I finally have back my 2 piercings. I'm happy. No, living life, blah, blah, blah. Then boom, in my room one day, I'm like, I'm tired of piercings. I don't want them anymore. So I just took them out. Even the one I said that was painful, I took that out too. Same day, I'm like, yep. I want it all out. Like I said, like, I'm so moody. That's why I would never get a tattoo. Like, I just think tattoos aren't for me. They don't look attractive on me. Like, okay, other people, sure. But for me, I like my skin, you know, clean. And piercing, I always chose piercings because it's something I can always remove. Like how I removed them, like randomly. It just hit me, removed it. Carried on, it was like nothing to me. So then I think about a year later, I was like, I want them back.
Another one. And another one.
I want to pierce them back again. And this was around Christmas. So this time my cousin, she wanted to get her nose pierced. So we went to some like, those nail place. So I'm like, oh, they do nipple piercings here too. So let me try. As long as they're clean and they're using like the proper stuff, why not? So she pierced her nose and then I did my nipples. Bruh, who told me to do that? The 3rd time? Yo, I'll show you guys, but because you know, like scar tissue, like piercing scar tissue, imagine the pain I was in. The first one, it took me like 10 minutes for her to actually like put it in. The second one, she didn't wait for me. She just clamped it, did it. I was in so much pain. So if you pierce your nipples more than once, just don't do it. Don't do it. Once and that's it. See, the second time wasn't that bad, but the third time, honey, the 3rd time was awful. And then this time it's like you know, if you get a piercing, it's just like anything. It starts to like burn after you feel the pain. So throughout the day, it was just burning. Like, it was hurting. I would just sit there because, you know, to clean it, you have to use like sea salt and water. So you get those shot glasses and you have them there like this. So I would just lay on the bed and I'm like, I was dying. And then I think my little cousin came and hugged me. I wanted to scream, but you know when you can't scream because I don't want, you know, it's gonna be so obvious. Because, you know, family members, they can't handle certain things. Like, how do I explain that? Oh, I went to get my nipples pierced. I'm gonna be like, for what?
You okay, Dominic?
I'm not ready yet.
You okay?
Is that a needle?
No, I'm not sure in the middle when you open.
Oh, okay, wait. Just take it off for a second. Okay. All right.
What you think is, yeah, as long as it's straight, that's okay. Just make sure like the piercing is straight.
And this part of the video had to be muted. I had to do a voiceover because the way I was carrying on was not cute. But man, it was painful. Ugh, never again.
Yeah, the nipple very sensitive.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. You're okay. You're okay. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done.
I done.
Almost. Yeah. She put it through. She just has to close it up now. Okay.
You say next time you do one.
Oh no, I just have to do both today.
Put one big titty. Let me go. Put one big titty. Let me go.
Here I was thinking about, am I really going to do the other one? We got to the second one, she was over me. She didn't wait. Like when I did the first one, you know, she relaxed. She let go of the clamp when I wanted to. This one, she didn't care. She didn't even wait for me to be like, okay, yeah, I'm ready. She just went in. After all that mess that you guys saw, you would think that, oh, I went through all that pain. I'm never going to take it out again. What did I do 7 months later? 7 months later, I took that out. If you have any questions regarding this, feel free to comment below, or you can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you next week.